Today is sort of a continuation or revisitation of my Overcoming Obstacles video blog I did in 2012. But we're talking about obstacles, and this time we're dealing more with the barriers than the obstacles. Obstacles, if you remember, are things that are in front of you that you either had to go over, under, through, or around in order to get to the other side and then move forward along your destiny. But the barriers are the things that we place in our own lives, the things that we put in front of us that hinders us and impedes our progress. So life itself is going to throw various obstacles in front of you. And as I said, you have to identify whether it's something you go over, you go under, you go around, or you go through. But what about those barriers? What about those things that we that are self-imposed, that we put in our own lives that hinder our progress? So what are some of the barriers? Came out of a single parent home, can't be successful. I grew up in the inner city, I can't be successful. I'm too small, too slow, too short, I can't do this. I went to public school, so I can't go this far in my education. You know, all these things that have happened to us, without a doubt, and that are a part of our lives. But we put up a mental block, that barrier that doesn't allow us to overcome them. So we're going to talk today about some ways that we can overcome these barriers and get through to the other side and move on towards success. So the first thing, if you want to overcome barriers, you got to get your mind right. That's it, plain and simple. You got to get your mind right. Your focus, you can't mentally prepare for success if you're dealing with the issues you had. If you're only focusing on the things that have happened to you that have been negative, then there's no way you'll be able to receive the things that are in front of you, because you'll dwell on what happened to you. You'll dwell on your past, your upbringing, the childhood issues you may have had, or the things that have been in front of you that you can't overcome. And all you'll do is you'll focus on that. So you'll stay right there and you won't see what's on the other side of it. So you got to clear your mind. You got to get your mind right. You can't dwell or harp on those things. You can't continue to focus on those things. You got to recognize they've happened. But if you truly want to be better, you truly want to be stronger, then you got to use them as stepping stones to get to the next level. The second thing you have to do is you have to continue to learn and strive to be at your very best. You know, a lot of times we limit our success, not because we don't have the capability or the ability, not because we don't even have the mental capacity to do it, or for lack of trying. A lot of times it's because we aren't focused in the right areas. Listen, if your goal is directly in front of you, but you're working hard over this way, then you're missing the point. You're missing the point. You're not working hard in the direction you need to work on. So we got to continue to learn how this process works to be successful. Continue to drive and to push forward. Your focus needs to be on your goal. I talked about it with the carrot and the stick. You got to continue to press forward. As long as that goal is in front of you, keep driving, keep moving forward, and you got to go get it. You got to go get it. And the last thing, the third and final thing, is if you truly want to move beyond those barriers that you have in front of you, then you got to look at them as part of your life and let them be your why. Let them be what drives you, what fuels you. Said I couldn't make it? Thank you. I'm going to keep going. Statistics show that children that come out of single-parent households can't make it. Cool, I got you. I'm going the other way with this. I'm going to be the other statistics that have made it. People tell me because I grew up in this neighborhood, I'll never make it. Cool, I got you. I'm going to keep on moving. Whatever it is that's in front of you, whatever that barrier is that you are allowing to stop you, use that as your power source. Let that drive you. Let that be your why to continue to move forward and go get what's in front of you. As I've said before, life itself will present obstacles in our way that we'll have to overcome. Some of these obstacles are for our benefit. Some of them are designed to test us, to challenge us, to see if we have what it takes to get to the next level. Or will we just quit? But today we're not talking about those obstacles. We're talking about barriers. The things that we put in our own way, the things that are self-imposed, the mental blocks that we have, the things that we place in front of us that prevent and impede our success. And I'm not going to give you any cute slogans. All I'm going to say to you is if you have barriers that are in your way, clear your mind and move them.
That I can have this moment to